Hello, I'm John Bolin, and with me here today is my cousin, zombie defense expert, Mr. James Belcher. Good to have you here, Jim.
Good to be here, John. People need to know
about zombies. Now, describe what zombies are. I mean, what are these things?
You see, viewers, zombies are the reanimated corpses of the dead. I mean, they can be brought back to life through processes involving science or magic. Generally speaking, it's accepted that the zombie outbreak will occur due to some sort of biological weapon gone wrong.
So why should we even care about a zombie apocalypse?
Well, John, it means the death of everyone you know, your friends, your loved ones, the president, that guy that raises alligators down Route 63, the creepy one with snaggly teeth.
Are there different types of zombies?
Well, it's more a degree of freshness than different types. For instance, your very fresh zombie, freshly dead, will have most of the motor skills that a live person would. They'll be able to run, manipulate fine objects such as door handles and such. Now, a few hours after that, though, rigor mortis sets in, making them pretty stiff. Now, it's safe to get past them at that point, but then a day or two after that, they're going to loosen back up again. They'll be kind of squishy for a while, but eventually they'll dry out, become beef jerky like Walking Dead figures there to devour your blood. The first thing you're going to want to do, and this happens before the attack, is prepare. You're going to want to set aside some food, some weapons, and a method of transportation that doesn't require fuel, such as a bicycle or unicycle.
Okay, can you describe some locations that would not be ideal to be in during a zombie outbreak?
Now, I'm glad you asked that, John, because movies have perpetuated this myth that a good place to go during a zombie outbreak would be a mall, of all places. I mean, think about it. There's no protection from the outside, so zombies can get right up to the building, and those walls, John, are glass. Now, one zombie maybe couldn't hammer through there in a couple days, but you put around 200 zombies all pressing against each other against a glass wall, that sucker's going to shatter, and then you got zombie problems.
So what are some of the ideal locations you would want to be in during a zombie outbreak?
Find a solid, pre-built structure with small windows, or windows that are very high up, and some method of containment around the building to keep the zombies away from the edges. Now, to this goal, as unlikely as it seems, a prison would actually be an excellent choice. If you could, in fact, clear out the prisoner zombies or dead bodies, should the prisoners have been locked in all their cells when the zombie outbreak hit, you would have a structure with controllable exits, a perimeter that's away from the building to keep the zombies clear from your working space and farming space, and you'd basically be set up to survive for a long term. Another good location would be a tree house, perhaps, or maybe kiddie playpen at McDonald's.
During the winter, that wouldn't be as insulated, though. That would be difficult. But I mean, you could retrofit it possibly with some
That is very
insulation, and whatnot.
That is true.
So what are some of the ideal weapons to have when you're fighting a horde of the undead?
Well, John, the first weapon that you're going to want is actually speed. You want to get away from the undead. Barring that, at the early stages of an outbreak, it might be a good idea to have a small handgun or a high-powered rifle. This will enable you to quickly dispatch foes that are at a distance so you can escape. Though eventually you must keep in mind that ammunition will run out for these weapons, and there'll be nothing more than a weight that slows you down. In that case, you're definitely going to want something handheld, for stealth's sake, as well as so you can continue having something to protect yourself with after ammo's gone. I think that the best weapon to have would be a crowbar, because it never runs out of ammunition, it's got leverage and weight, so it can easily pierce the brain pan. And in addition to that, not only is it a weapon, but it's a device for prying things open or, hooking stuff to carry. So it has multiple purposes. It saves you some weight.
How do you suggest we prepare ourselves for the zombie apocalypse?
Well, John, the first thing you need to do is keep your body in peak physical condition at all times. I mean, you have to be a literal killing machine with all these Walking Dead being about. Your body is a temple. You have to respect its integrity, take care of yourself, eat healthily, don't drink or smoke or throw knives. The fact of the matter is, John, that this is real and it is coming. I mean, it may seem unlikely now, but ask yourself, do you want to be prepared and not have something happen, or be unprepared and devoured by the living dead?
Jim, I think you're a little paranoid.
I don't know what you're talking about, John.
Just put away the butterfly knife.
Balisong. Balisong!
Balisong. Okay. Any closing thoughts about the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, if there's one thing that's most important, it's kids, brush your teeth. Because after this shit goes down, there ain't gonna be no dentists.
Okay. Thank you for being here today, Jim. This has been John Bolin saying have a fun and zombie-free time. Thanks for watching.
You guys done yet? I'm getting a pizza. Pizza?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Wanna pull up tough cause you notice that